travelers, and welcome back to Our Big's Adventure. I wanted to share with you that every year I do a pretty sizable donation for the homeless, crocheted scarves. So I thought I'd do a little tour of what I did and why. So up first is this beautiful scarf right here. I got this multicolored yarn from a lady. She was kind of older, downsizing, and I had put out a notice on Facebook that I was, accepting yarn donations if anybody wanted to donate. So she gave me these and super happy to receive it. And so it made a beautiful scarf. Up next is this gorgeous scarf right here. Multicolored because I didn't have quite enough of any one yarn to make a big one. It's really thick and wide. I was really happy to work on this one. So this yarn right here, this tweed yarn, was in a donation box that someone gave to me. Very excited to make that happen. This one, a police officer had been killed, and I've decided a few years back that anytime something happened that would disturb me, I would go ahead and make a scarf to commemorate that moment, and then I would give it away so that that feeling inside of me would leave. I would have something productive to do with my hands while I thought about it, and I would pray, and then I would send it on to somebody who would love it. So it's got the blue and the black. Up next, the lady that runs the charity, her name is Sandy, and she is a huge Ohio fan. So I always try to sneak one Ohio color scarf in my donation for her every year so that when she unboxes it, she sees it, and I know that brings her great joy. She always comments about how much she loves Ohio. This guy I made while Jeremy and his dad were doing a dirt bike race. It was called the Gambler, and a bunch of guys got together and put together these cobbled, weird motorcycle machines and raced them around a racetrack. It was a very fun day. I spent the day in a tent with my mother-in-law, freezing my honey off. Up next, this is a scarf of many colors. So I have a lot of scrap yarn, little balls and leftover pieces. So I decided to make almost like a Doctor Who kind of scarf, or, a scarf of many colors, a patchwork scarf. So I know somebody's gonna enjoy it because it's super warm and really, really wide and thick. Sad one. My son Nathan has green eyes, and he was supposed to come home from South Korea in the Army in May, and he didn't. I miss him very much. I'm very proud of his service, so I made a beautiful scarf, black and green. I'm gonna cry. Don't do that. So somebody will love this, and it will be a wonderful thing, but I was a very, very sad mom the day that he told me he couldn't come home. My son is totally fine. He is a sergeant at Fort Hood in Texas. When he was supposed to come home in May, he had just gotten back from a tour in South Korea. So it's been almost 2 years since I've seen my youngest son, and I'm very proud of his service. Again, he is safe and happy and doing his duty to his country. So when I give this away, somebody will have all of my prayers and intentions wrapped around their neck, and I just love how that works out. Next up, on a happier note, my mom's friend Andrea made this scarf for my project when she found out I was doing it. It's knitted, and I just love this color. Really, really, really pretty. I have 2 plain blue scarves, and these are just blue, plain. I got a big Caron 1 pound yarn, and if you crochet or knit or, do crafts, you know that Caron 1 pound, I usually get them on sale for $6, and they make 2 scarves, which is fantastic for me. Nice and wide, nice and thick. I have this black one. This was a donation, so I don't crochet with a ton of black yarn, but after I got my bifocals last year, I found out I could see, so it was great, and this was the first project that I made. This was a wonderful, wonderful to be able to see, I guess. Next up is this pretty cornflower blue color. I was happy to work with this. I have lots more of this, so I know that there'll be some more coming up. And then I have two reds. I have this brighter red, a brick red, and I have this darker red. And this brighter red was a donation, and this darker red is Caron 1 pound. And I do like Caron 1 pound for crocheting for the homeless. And last but not least is this beautiful brown scarf. I usually use half double crochet for my scarves because I find it a little thicker and a little warmer than an actual double crochet. You can't really get your fingers through it or see through it, so I know it's going to be nice and warm. They're wide enough so that someone could put it over their head if they wanted to and really wrap up in it and stay nice and warm. The lady that I work with for the donations is in the Appalachian Mountains, so I know that all of the work that she does tirelessly to distribute the crochet scarves to the homeless is something that brings light to my life, and I'm really proud to be able to work with her. It's time to pack up the donation, so let's go. I like to put a hefty bag in the box so that way in case the box gets wet, my scarves don't get ruined. Alrighty, I'll put Andrea's scarf in first. These have been double washed, and the lady that runs the charity has asked that you don't put a lot of heavy detergents or perfumes or anything on them because when she opens the box it can be quite strong. Cornflower blue. Here's the black, bifocal black, right? They're so soft after you wash them a couple times. Here's the Mini Bite Gambler scarf. Two navy blues. So, number one requested item from homeless people at any location is socks. So I have here 6 pairs of socks that I'm going to put in my box as well. And Sandy has a blog, like a regular old-fashioned blog, that she puts all the information on for people that would be interested in donating scarves. The homeless enjoy darker colors because they don't show dirt quite as easily as a lighter color. They like the scarves to be quite thick because they are out in the elements quite a bit, and Ohio can be quite cold. Hope maybe the lady that donated this will see this video someday and realize that that yarn she had in her closet from the 1980s actually went to great use. The label on it, it was 79 cents a skein, which back, in the day, and it was from a department store up north, so she had it for a really long time. Here's the police officer one. So homeless also prefer acrylic yarn because it can get wet without being saturated, and it dries really easily. So if they happen, to get wet or be in a rainstorm or something like that, they could get that dry pretty quickly once the sun comes back out. This one's my favorite. It is so soft and snuggly. Oh, it's perfect. Came out really pretty. There's that. Here's my scarf I made for my son. I don't feel quite as sad about it anymore. I'm going to put this one on the top. This one's for Sandy. I mean, it'll go to a homeless person, but she, when she opens up the box, she'll see that one first. There's the socks going in. And these little cotton washcloths, they are just a simple single crochet washcloth. I know pink probably isn't the best color for, like a homeless man. The majority of homeless that they serve at Bridge and Beyond are men. The washcloths are really great. They're cotton yarn. The homeless really like these because you can use them in a restroom to wash up with and they dry really quickly. So I'm gonna throw 3 of these in there. The homeless really like these because you can use them in a restroom to wash up with and they dry really quickly. So I'm gonna throw 3 of these in there. So I've got my 16 crochet scarves. One more time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. What was that? Cookie, stop it. I didn't make very good choices. It's Cookie Lou. I'm trying to say something.